Unexpected blessings during life's biggest interruption. Good evening. I'm honored to be here to speak on behalf of the house guests of Sorrentino's Compassion House. Along with an alarming number of others, I found myself interrupted in life by the big C word earlier this year. I, like most everyone, had a very full life. As co-owner of a salon spa, working 10 to 12-hour days for the past 14 years was my regular schedule. Outside of that, I endeavored to volunteer and, of course, enjoyed time with loved ones. My life was full, filled with the people and things I had chosen to fill my life with, not unlike any of you. Of course, no one schedules a big life interruption. No one certainly schedules cancer. But this year, cancer got put into my schedule. Life interrupted in a big way. Picture waking up one morning and the life you've known for years is no longer yours. Instead, you find yourself dropped into a life and a schedule that you've never even thought about, let alone imagine would one day be yours. That was me. Instead of greeting my clients, my appointment schedule was now filled with MRIs, biopsies, PET scans, chemo-oncologists, radiation specialists, and each appointment was filled with a sense of urgency. When I finally got to take a breath and look in the mirror, I asked, "What does cancer look like?" Reluctantly, I replied, "I guess cancer looks like me now." I took a leave of absence from work with no known date of return. My treatment schedule would include, among other sessions, 5 to 6 weeks of daily treatments. I lived 2.5 hours away from Edmonton. Where would I stay? Tucked away in my memory was Sorrentino's Compassion House. I had 2 friends stay there in recent years. I was very relieved to know that they could accommodate my 5 to 6 week stay. It was my stay at Sorrentino's Compassion House that helped me finally recognize or identify with the new person in the mirror. I found her in the eyes of my fellow house guests, my compassion sisters. They too were living an interrupted life. Upon waking my first morning there, I was overwhelmed by the wisdom of the design. It is architecturally wise for sure, but the concept of creating an atmosphere where women experiencing cancer can walk alongside each other, cheer each other on, hold each other up, listen to each other, laugh with each other, cry with each other, and celebrate each other, that is pure genius. Add to that option the value of having your loved ones come and stay with you, especially when you're so unwell. Again, genius. And the beautiful compassion staff, truly incredible. My 5 to 6 week stay ended up being 3 months because of complications and added treatments. And through it all, the bonds that were created with new friends and deepened with longtime dear friends while I stayed at the house was priceless. Towards the end of my stay, another blessing. An anonymous donor stepped forward to cover a large part of my stay. I have no adequate words to express my gratitude for that. These were all unexpected blessings in what was my life's biggest interruption. Going home was, of course, a day of celebration, but I also had a sense of sadness leaving the fortress of Compassion House. Upon my return, I was blessed to stay with friends for the first week and a half. I live alone, so staying connected to many of my compassion sisters has certainly eased the transition. We inspire each other to be strong when being strong doesn't seem possible. We follow each other's progress, and we celebrate each other's victories and mourn each other's losses. Please know that I will never forget, and I am dedicated to giving back in my own small ways to help continue the success of this incredible place we all love, to ensure that every woman who stays there has unexpected blessings during her biggest life interruption. Again, on behalf of all of the women who've stayed at Sorrentino's Compassion House, thank you.